and they'll upload, one at a time. Is it letting you do that? Or do I need to set a permission?
No, no, it's okay.
Wow, that's not bad.
Do you guess what it is?
Well, it's some kind of a government building was my first impression.
Right.
Am I right about
Yes.
that? Part of that I get from, haha. Well, here's where we had a nice tool. From this,
Yeah.
that insignia up there. That's some kind of a government insignia, right?
Actually, it's a KGB.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you I never know if whether you're kidding about that. And those signs, do those say KGB?
No, it's called in a different way now, but it's actually a KGB.
It's got a different name. Actually, so this building, now I think I recognize it. This is actually the original KGB building, right?
Right, but it's in the town called Yakutsk. It's the most cold place in the whole of Russia. Can you imagine? It's about minus 60.
A little more stage one, and don't be afraid to play the vowel, the consonants too.
Okay.
Put the imagine.
Can you imagine that it's about minus 60 in the winter?
That's in Celsius, right?
Right.
That's impossible. That must be more than 100 below zero.
Actually, when I was here, the temperature was quite comfortable. It was about.
No, look, it's not comfortable. It's comfortable.
It was quite comfortable. It was.
Try it again. Try it again, and don't put so much effort into it. Remember, it's got to be relaxed because it's the lips. And if there's, if the lips have any tension in it, then it won't get all the sound out of comfortable.
Comfortable. Comfortable.
Okay.
It was about 15 degrees.
Yeah, it looks like people are not dressed that warm.
Right.
This guy right here. Oh, if you just click on the screen, the arrow goes there. You don't have to move it. I just clicked on him because it looks like he's got no jacket on.
Yes, it was quite warm. Actually, this is a central street of the town, and it's more or less clean, but the whole city is very, very dirty.
Mm-hmm. What is the main business there?
The main business there is the diamonds.
Whoa.
There was a biggest place where the diamonds can be get in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
But as it usually happens in Russia, all the money goes to the Moscow, but not to this city. I think it is.
Well, it's some kind of housing.
Yeah. But what do you think? Why do you think this house stands on these things?
On those pillars, I guess you could call them.
Each house,
Concrete.
yeah, each house in Yakutsk stands on such kind of things.
Because of flooding.
No.
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 Because Because the rats need a place to live.
Oh, come on.
Or the poor people. That's it. That's where the poor people live, right? Underneath there.
Again, no.
What do they do with poor people in Russia?
Actually, nothing. Well, I'll tell you what it is. As it's very, very cold here, then there is a permafrost.
Yeah, I know what permafrost
Yes.
is.
If you dig the ground for 1 meter, you'll find the ice. So, if you put the house on the ground, if you build the house on the ground, then
Oh, then all the cold radiates up into the house.
no. Then all the warm from the house will go to the ground, and the ice will become a water, and then the building can just be destroyed.
Yeah, because you're actually melting the permafrost. Is that right?
Yes. Okay. Do you know? Can you see this sheet?
Shit. Oh my god. That is shit. That is shit. I can tell by the color of it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting picture. So people in Russia use shit in place of plaster.
No, of course it's not, but it's a common joke here. They use this material to get their flats more warm.
Oh, so it acts as insulation.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Because it needs insulation around where are the units put in there separately, or is it because
Yes,
there would be air? Air would be going in through there.
absolutely.
Usually for insulation, they just put that kind of stuff around the edges of the windows. I know we did that in Korea.
Actually, they have 2 windows, but it doesn't help, actually.
So what about the insulation for the actual window itself? Do they use shit for that?
I can't tell you. I don't really know. I hope they don't use it. Okay.
So that's interesting. To me, the windows, these more old-style windows up here, I guess they look older, right, than the more modern ones. To me, they look better. They look more interesting.
Actually, yeah.
It's older. It looks like an older, than the more modern ones to the right of it. Like those are more recent.
Yes, this is a special windows. They're made of plastic, and these windows are made of wood.
Right. Wood.
Wood. Okay. Wood. Okay.
These windows are made of wood.
These windows are made of wood.
No, it sounds still too much like wood. Wood. Ugh.
It's a neutral sound, right?
Neutral 1,
Okay.
so neutral 4 should be the substitute.
Okay. These windows are made of wood.
Exactly, that sounds perfect, made of wood.
And then this is a typical building. It's very old. It's made of wood. and I can't imagine how people live there.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty old place. Look at that roof.
And another thing, look at this guy. The interesting thing with that guy is that he's a driver and he has a wheel on the right side of his car.
Right-hand drive.
Yeah. All, I think 85% of people who live there, they use Japanese cars.
Oh, and yeah, Japan, of course, is all right-hand drive.
Yeah.
So how far away is this place from Japan?
Oh, it's quite far. It's like the, I think it's about 700 kilometers.
Yeah, or kilometers.
Yeah, 700 kilometers.
Wow. Oh, this is helpful. Yeah, this is helpful.
th-
God, that's all Siberia or what?
No, Siberia is, Siberia starts from here and ends here.
So all across the north of those two provinces, is that what you call them? Provinces or territories?
Yes, it's provinces. And
That's what I thought.
this, here the Japan,
Wait a second. Provinces, right?
provinces.
You're going from an S to Z to make the plural. Provinces.
Provinces.
That's it. Say it again. Provinces.
Provinces.
Hmm.
So this, the city is placed here.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. And here, almost no one live there. I mean, about 95% of the people in this territory live in the Yakutsk, and all this area are absolutely empty.
And point to where you live.
I live here.
Wow, quite a bit south. It shouldn't get that cold there. That's practically like the Miami of.
No, Miami of
You must have palm trees there.
Miami of Russia is here.
That's the Black Sea, is that it?
Yeah, it's the Black Sea. Actually, it's a capital of the next Winter Olympic Games.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you're pointing to now, you mean?
Yes, it will take place in 2014.
Well, I wouldn't think they'd have the infrastructure for that.
They didn't have, but they built. Actually, I can tell you, I can show you that my my trip. I flight from Novosibirsk to Yakutsk. Then I went to.
Wait a minute, you flew?
Yeah, I flew from Novosibirsk to Yakutsk. Then I flew to Irkutsk.
So when you say you flew, is that like a two-propeller airplane or a one-propeller airplane?
No, actually it's a Boeing. Then I went there. I flew here. This city is called Irkutsk, and it's not far from Baikal. Do you know anything about Baikal?
No.
It's the deepest lake in the world.
Oh, that place.
Yeah.
I see.
Then I flew here. This place is called Chita, and it's surrounded by prisons. The, it,
Wow, prison.
yes,
Prisons.
prisons.
Yeah, because you really went too far toward the parent vowel with like sound. It sounded more like prisons. Prisons.
Prisons. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I flew.
So this
Yeah.
province, what you said about the Japanese car, I mean, it just looks like shipping distance is not that far away. I mean, it's not next door to Japan, but pretty close.
Yeah. And then I flew to Moscow.
Oh,
Yeah, I was flying for 8 hours. It was a terrible experience, actually.
8 hours. Yeah, well, try 18 hours. Those have been some of the trips I've been on.
Oh. Okay. And then I went to the city not far from Moscow. It's called Voronezh.
Uh-huh. Voronezh.
Yeah. And then I went back to my place.
Your place.
Your place, yeah. That was my trip.
Well, one of these days you'll be grown up enough, have your own place, and you'll be able to pick any place on that map that you want to stay.
Yeah, but
Maybe here. No, isn't that about where that meteor hit somewhere up there?
what?
You know, 100 years ago. The one that hit 100 years ago that knocked all the trees over.
Yes, that's exactly the place. And do you know what it is? This place. It's called
Kazakhstan?
it's called Chukotka.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Russian Olga Abramovich?
Who?
Abramovich. He is the most rich man in Russia.
Oh, no, you see, in America, we have so many rich men that we have to keep track of that we don't even have a chance to think about other countries' rich men.
Okay. He was a governor of this place. When he came when he came there for the first time.
And where did he get his money? What's the industry up there?
Oil.
More diamonds?
Oh no.
Oil?
No. There is no any industry here.
There's nothing? No
Nothing.
resources?
No.
Nothing?
No.
What, just permafrost?
Yes, and deers.
Deer?
Yeah, deer. And nothing more.
Oh,
This is,
wow. So desolate. How many people live up in that province?
I think, less than 1 million.
Well, that still sounds like quite a lot to me. But I guess it's a big territory.
Yes, it's actually more than France.
That's right, I can see that, relatively. 1 million people with, what, no computers, no internet, just rifles, a bow and arrow to hunt deer?
Yes, they're nomads.
Did they use those blowguns? You know, blowguns like they do in South America?
No. They're not so wild as you think.
What, they have television there?
They have, but they don't watch it. They don't know. They don't know how to switch it on. Where only Chinese people live.
More, you need to hear on that I in Chinese. You need to hear that tone.
Chinese.
That's much better. See, Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah, you got both the I and then the E at the end. So Chinese is a good word to use as an anchor to feel tonality. And it's something that Chinese is something I'm sure you use a lot where you live, because you probably have a lot of Chinese people living around where you are, right? Or not?
Not. But as I work in Chinese company, I have to talk with a lot of Chinese guys.
Right.
Okay, next time I can show you other pictures.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad you've got enough to do it next time. I think this is good. This really takes it down to, your everyday, or if you were in the office, if you had to give a presentation, right? It would be the same kind of process, and hopefully one day you're going to actually get a good enough job at some place like Cisco that you will, get promoted to places where they need you to show leadership and do presentations like this.
I hope it won't be this place.